Okay, good morning, class. Good morning, class. Hey, good afternoon. Sorry, okay. Okay, we will continue with topic 3 notes today. So if you are ready, can you just turn with me to page number, I believe the last time round we stopped at page 5. Can I? Can? Xavier, turn around. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, we're going to, you want to go through practice set today? Yeah, we see how to do the notes first. Has everyone brought your practice set today? Anyone ever bring? All brought. Can I go through tomorrow instead? Joshua, you brought practice set? Well done. 4-7, best class. 4-4. Okay. 4-4. So that's one or two kids always never do. Okay. Hannah. Okay, so where was I? Okay. So yesterday I'm somewhere here, right? I'm at the cosine rule. Where's your notes? Tomorrow I'm going through. It wasn't for nothing. Okay, can I? Yeah. Because I just want to leave this hanging for too long. Okay, so yesterday, remember we were talking about sine rule. Not sine rule, sorry. The sine addition formula. So sine is a good boy. Sine, the goal will come first. Okay? Sorry, no sine. Okay. Sine will always be for cosine together. If you sine a plus, sine will take a plus. If you sine a minus, sine will take a minus. Okay? Now, after which we look at cosine. So cosine rule is basically we were trying to prove cosine rule, right? So if you remember yesterday, I was talking about, remember the derivative was that a plus b plus c is 180. Now because a, b, and c is 180, now it means that a plus b equals to 180 minus c. So if cosine a plus b is the same as cosine 180 minus c. Alright? And cosine 180 minus c is negative cosine c, which is the supplementary angle formula. Then I talk about cosine rule. Cosine rule, you can see c squared equals to a squared, b squared, minus 2bc, 2ab cos c. So then, okay, so stay with me, because this one, if you don't pay attention, you'll be lost. Okay, I in all good conscience, for you study math, of course, the straightforward way is to just memorize the formula, but it's also good if you can show the proof. All right. So now, if I look at AF is square minus square. Right? By looking at this, BH, this is AF. You can see it's square root of B square minus B square over here. Sorry, AF. Yeah. Okay, now BF. By looking at this triangle, this is A, this is H, this is A square minus H square. Okay. Now, if I look at the whole entire C, you can see this is my C, right? C is the same as AF. It's the same as BF. Which is why C is the same as BF plus AF, adding the two Pythagoras formula. So yesterday, we then mentioned that if you take C square using the cosine rule, so I copy this here. C square is A square plus B square minus 2ab cos C. It's the same as A plus B bracket square, you see? X plus Y bracket square. Right, if this is X, this is Y. This is like X square plus 2xy plus Y square. Then You can see how A square, B square, A square, B square cancels off. You can see how 2 also can cancel off. Make sense? Make sense, huh? Now then, if you take a look, the one in brown, square root A square minus H square, this is cosine B. Okay? Now I give you a try. So now that I got to this part, already, just take a look. I cancel out 2. Can I say this is A square minus H square, B square minus H square, minus H square over A. On the left-hand side is cosine C. So far, okay? I'm continuing from my last step yesterday. See, okay? Here to here is where is the negative sign? Where the negative sign? Where? On the negative sign, basically, put it in. Eh? The minus sign is on the left-hand side. Minus sign. Okay, the minus sign is here. Minus sign is here. Give me a second. There's the minus sign is here, right? So the minus sign here. It's the minus sign here. Okay, so the minus sign here. Then here got no minus sign. Here I put a minus sign. Is it okay? Okay. So there's a minus sign on the left side. I choose to put it on the left. Yeah. Okay, so minus h square. There's a minus h square, right? Minus h square minus h square. So it's minus h square. Yeah. And minus it's still minus h square. Oh yeah. Sorry. My bad. The only reason for this is I made a mistake. Okay. Can I? Okay, I'm going to split this up. Tell me to write this separately. The one in brown. Okay. Yeah, the one in brown. I'm going to write it like that. Can I say that? Can I write it this way? Split up to the one in yellow. Yellow, the deep yellow. Can I purposely write it this way? Okay, I'm going to ask 4 smart kids. Okay, now to express this as a single trigo ratio. Okay, Javier, tell me express this as in terms of A and B. Trigo ratio. Okay. Junkai, express this in terms of a single trigo ratio. This is Junkai. Who else? Sitong, express this as a single trigo ratio. Evie, express this as a single trigo ratio. Teresa, express this as a single trigo ratio. When you're ready, tell me the answer. Okay. Anyone can help me. Anyone can help them. Jamie, your question might be a bit vague, but okay, in terms of A and B, trigo function, what would it be? Okay, remember A plus B plus C is 180, right? So can I say that negative cosine C? Okay, sorry. Yes. Can I say that negative cosine C is the same as cosine 180 minus C? So what is this equals to? Cosine A plus B. That's it. You do yourself out. That's it. You cannot come out and be, I help you. You never say thank you. You say that's it. Don't say that's it. You must say thank you. That's it. It's like an underwhelming line. Okay. Jukai, what's your answer? That's it. Super, what's your answer? That's it. Evie, what's your answer? Sign? Sign A? Isabel likes Samuel. I thought Isabel got. Huh? Shut up. Huh? Okay, huh? Huh? Sign A? That's it. Zarissa? Sign A? Yours is sign A also. So you look carefully, H over A is which one? H over A is sign B. Oh, okay, So what if I solve for you and see that here, this is none other than negative cosine C is the same as cosine 180 minus C. And what's cosine 180 minus C? It's the same as cosine A plus B. What do you see now? This is nothing but the cosine addition formula. This is a cosine addition formula. Clear so far? Cosine always comes first. So cosine is a multiple, it's plus minus. Cosine is the boy that will always run to the canteen first. They will not wait for the friends. Okay, that's a silly way to remember. Of course, yes. Can I? Now, if you're okay, then may I put down the. Do you need to copy? You need to copy whatever I said. Now, currently I'm on page 6. I'm just going to leave it for you. Yeah. So, gentlemen and ladies, if you have not, please help me to copy. It's at the bottom. We are currently on page 6. Page 5 and 6. Okay? From page 5 to 6, this is what I was going through yesterday, trying to prove the cosine formula for you. But if you don't know, sine naughty boy. Joshua, are you copying? Okay, so for the bottom, it's a proof for cosine A minus B. From where? I'm on page 6. Better pay attention. I've said it a few times. You say one more time, I'll bring you upstairs and scold you in front of your sister. I call Odelia, come down, I tell you. I know. She came with your parents. You're Joshua's sister? How come the difference so big? Well, she seemed quite a very good girl. So I can see the resemblance. Both very good kids. Okay, so now for this side, A minus B, right? You look at it as A plus minus B. Okay, so now it's cos A, cos negative B. Sin A, sin negative. You understand the exchange of voltages? Yes. Which one? Sorry? Yeah. Yeah. AF minus BF. Did I say something wrong? Oh, okay. Sorry. This is case one. This one I just went through. Just copy it. This is case two. Case two. Okay, I'm talking about case two. Case two. Case two is a bit different from case one. Guys, this is case two. Like I said, this is page 6. Case two. You never copy wrong, right? Okay, okay, so what's the difference between case one and case two? So if you remember yesterday, case one, I do with you, right? Case two, I ask you copy. Remember? So the difference is case two, it does not lie on the line. That's why it's not AF plus BF. It's AF minus BF. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Tuan, take a look. Look at the difference. Case two, AF minus BF. Case one is AF plus BF. So that's the difference. But the maneuvering and the so-called the tricks are the same. No different. Okay. So the one I'm asking you to copy is case two. Okay, are you all good? Can you just check your buddy's notes? Where's your notes? Can you check your buddy's? Anyone never bring notes? Yes. This is page 6. Oh yeah, sorry. Page 6, This is page 6, please. This is page 6. Do you need me to show you page 5 also? Don't need, Not much difference in the step. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so I think where am I? Okay, because this is the same as this, right? So here got minus sign. This one, I believe, right? It's minus h over b. Because if you look at this triangle, right? The b is here. Right, but h over b is here. So, so you see h and b is here, right? But your b, if this is b, right? So here, right? If this is okay, so if this is b, right? This part should be negative. This should like cosine of this. Wait. Cosine of this. Yeah. You get it? So you can see from here, cosine b is a negative of h of b. Can okay. So here, sorry, wrong. So here, this one should be negative of h. Okay. So guys, apologies. There's a mistake for this. That's not okay. It's not h over a is negative. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so can I go on? Now for this part, we just need to replace b with plus minus b. So if I look at minus b here as addition of negative b. Cos A cos negative b minus sin A sin negative b. So over here, Okay, see, combining these two, negative sine negative b is just sine b. Right? This is the negative angle formula. Cos negative b, this is the cosine negative b. Again, this is the negative angle formula. Okay? So with that, yeah, we are done. Okay? So now, can you try? Okay, this one nothing fun. Okay. Can you try to prove for tangent? Can you try activity 2.3? Page 7. Can you try page 7? Try to prove activity 2.3. Okay? If you can do it, good for you. Cannot do, never mind. I go through it. I say again, each try activity are 2.3. Oh, should okay lah. You see from Sarawak too? No, I saw. I remember he was going back. He was his missing lesson next week. How come you so? How come why were you so happy when you saw him? Why were you so happy when you saw him? Something going on? Huh? Nothing. Something. Something. There's something. There's nothing. No one want to have something with you now. Okay. Okay, so you open numerator and sign cos plus cos A sin. Guys, try. Okay, try to prove. Don't be contented as just using. Be contented as synthesizing. Especially those who are strong in mathematics. Okay, you should try to do proving. Okay, can don't just wait for me to show the answer. Try to do some synthesizing on your own. Okay. Now, if you have this, divide both the numerator and denominator by cos A cos B. Okay, do you understand what they're asking for? Both numerator and denominator divide by the same guys. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Please divide everyone by cos A cos B. Divide everyone by cos A cos B. Guys, if you do this, you are going to get something, okay? Something big. No lah, nothing big. Just a humble formula. Okay? Can divide everyone by cos A cos B. This one is tangent, not tangent A plus B. Tangent C by tangent B. Kind of tangent A by tangent B. Tangent A plus B is a subject or bro? Yes. If I very good, you have done the. What I do after tangent A, tangent B, 1 minus tangent A. Up okay now. So you can see tangent very good. Oh no, I just elaborate. Okay. Improving is just like that. You suddenly need to get something on it. So for example, what is this for? This is to show you the tangent addition formula. Right? With the tangent addition formula, naturally you will guide me to certain steps. Right or not? Just like for example, where do you stay? For example, after school, you purposely take another extra bus just to go to West Mall. Someone asks you, why you go to West Mall for what? Maybe I want to go to Popular to buy movie there. Okay, why do you go to Popular? Because I want to go and buy textbook. So a lot of times what you do is guided by the endpoint. The endpoint is here. The endpoint is that tangent A plus B, right? Is tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A, tangent B. Oh, so in my mind, I saw this as sine A over cos A. Sine A over cos A. So you see from here, you see sine A cos B. Cos A, cos B. That's why I know that I want to divide. Okay? Just by comparing this term, as well as this term. Okay, ma? Can. But then again, Zoe, is a guided exercise, so don't worry. Yes. No, as in, no lah. Okay. Mathematicians, for example, when you do proving, they naturally have it's an open ended kind of. So you have to find ways and things to get. Who's the original of trigonometry? A lot of people say, if I know a lot of people say that it's the okay. Wait, 1 second, 1 second. Well, this is a very long story. Okay, so once you divide, listen, okay, for purposes of recording, for it to be the video, I will also go through. Divide cosine, cosine. What is sine A over cos A? Tangent A. Cosine, cosine divide. What is sine B over cos B? Tangent B. Cosine, cosine, cosine B, 1. Correct? What is sine A over cos A? What is sine B over cos B? Yeah, so that's why you see the formula is as follows. Okay, guys? Then, this is the formula. Okay? Very, very. So if you are talking about the minus, just remember that the numerator acts like sine, it's a good point. The denominator is cosine, it's a not good point. That's how I remember the signs. Okay. Okay, I'll now give you 1 minute to copy, after which I will not go on. Put your head lah, put. Okay. Okay, please copy. We are at page 7. We are at page 7. Stay focused. We are at page 7. Okay, yes. Addition formula. Addition angle formula. You can call it addition angle formula, or you can call it compound angle formula. Compound is like ABC is 2 elements, right? Compound is like compound composition is what? More than 1 paragraph. The word comp is what for you lah. Composition, compound. Making me very sad. Why so? Why so? Huh? No, this one is just a proof. It's just a you are not tested on this. Okay, Ethan, you are tested on how to apply. You are tested on how to apply. Okay, like I said, addition angle formula, Javier, what did I say? What did I say? Do not talk when I'm talking. Zuka, you also. Self straight. Yes? Which one? Which one? You mean the AFL? Here? This is proving. This is no mathematics is not just about numbers. There's numbers, there's algebra, there's geometry, there's trigonometry, there's a lot calculus, kinematics. Okay. This is trigonometry. Okay, this is proving. This is the official answer. If you don't understand this, you understand this. Okay, then you copy this one. It's the same. Yeah. Okay, now I go on. With that, I officially introduce the tangent formula. Okay, you can start on. Okay, thinking time. So, are they additive? Are they additive? No, they are not. Okay, they don't have any bad habits. Okay, so they are not addicted to anything. So, is sine A plus B the same as? Obviously, it is. They are no. Novelty mistake, amateur mistake. Some people like to do this. Sine 30 plus 45. novelty mistake. People who learn Trigo for the first time, they say it is two, they say is it equals to this. Obviously it is not. Okay, cannot. No, obviously no. No. Okay? Can. Now with that, you should be able to do question 2.1. So for the rest of the lesson, let's target to do up to question 2.5. Yes. Huh? Which one? Give me a second. Which question are you asking? 2.2. What's for you? Are you able to describe it? How do I do 2.2? Am I able to say that it's the second part that I'm talking about? Give me a first part. Draw a right angle triangle. Yes. Sine 30 plus 40. What do you say? This one? Yes, it's correct. It's sine 35. So some people will think of it this way. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Yeah, this is trying to tell you, this is an example of an amateur mistake. Rookie mistake. When someone shouldn't do. Okay. So I'm going to write the answer on the board. Okay. Very easy one. No, very slow. Wait. You don't need to play for. Okay, let's aim up to question 2.5 by 2 o'clock. Okay. Yes. 2.1. No, it is not. Yes. Half minus is 7/10 minus half. Okay, use the formula properly. Sine A minus B. Okay, so sine A minus B. Okay, I'm going to go through question 2.1 part 1 so that this will be recorded. Okay, yeah. So this is the same as sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Okay. Now you will see that this is 7/10. This is half minus cos A sine B. Okay, can this is 7/10 minus half. So that is 1. Okay. So part 3, your part 2 is okay. So I believe you are at part 3. Anyone start on part 3? So if you are start on part 3, very simple. Do some maneuvering. All right. Just like proving. Remember last time proving in J3? Do you remember what's one of the tips I tell you? You remember in proving Trigo Identities, there were some tips that I tell you in J3. You still remember. Change everything to sine and cosine. Begin with the end in mind. Start with the more complicated side. Right? So tip number 1, Braden, Arato, change all to sine and cosine. Change all to sine and cosine. change to sine A over cos A, sine B over cosine. Is that okay? Then I find. Then I move, I'm not making one fraction. Move cosine B to the top. Then I will try to move cosine B to the top. I'll move cosine A to the bottom. Right? Because this is after all just sine A over cos A. Divide by sine B over cos B. Which is the same as sine A over cos A. Multiplied by cos B over sine. Right? Now, this is a fraction. When I change to times, I can flip it. Correct? Shouldn't I be able to flip a fraction? Flip a fraction. Correct? Times and cosine change different fraction. Now you see my numerator. My numerator is now sine A cos divided by cos A sine B. Okay, you have these two. Alright, can I? Now I'm going to go to question 2.2. I believe Javier, do you see 2.2? Do you see 2.2? Answer is same. But have you managed to show this part? Now I'm talking about this. You managed to show this. Both equal to 1. May not be, you know what I mean? Correct. That. Eh? Oh. No, but it doesn't always be so. It's not enough. So for example, yes. See again. Smaller than 0. Hear what you say. Hear what I say. Because in your working, have you shown that cosine theta plus alpha is negative? Therefore theta plus alpha is quadrant 2 or quadrant 3. At the same time, because theta is a Q, right? Theta is between 0 to pi over 2. Pi is between 0 and pi over 2. Right? It's possible, but you must not forget. Okay, for example, if theta and pi 30 degrees, 40 degrees, we add it together, they can still be equal. That's why this is not important. But this is a very good case. It will tell you since cosine is negative. So that you have to take both answers to tell you that it is important too. Okay. Alright. Next science one. AS add sugar to coffee. All science teacher are closed. Which one? First one. Because you are finding two things, you are finding sine and cosine. Read carefully. Question is always the key. Yes. How do I find this? Okay. Now, first, you know that cosine theta plus pi is 30, right? Which means that theta plus pi must be quadrant 2 or quadrant 3. You're eating, huh? Okay, so just huh? What's your deal? What's your guess what I'm doing now? Guess what I'm doing now? I'm pretending to teach them. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? That's it. Okay. Anyway, don't say that's it. It's not very nice. You know. Okay. Usually, you say that's it, the child or the person who asks you that question feels bad. Right now. So, if for example, you tell me, I say something, you can say, oh, okay, thank you, good job. And so, if theta is a cube, it looks like that. If phi is a cube, it looks like that. Okay, that means theta plus phi will be between 0 to pi, right? So if I combine this and I combine this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2. This is quadrant 2, quadrant 3. Taking the intersection, that gives you quadrant 2. Okay? Clear so far? Yeah. It's okay, you can watch the recording later on. So let me say again, theta and phi, here, right? Theta and phi is negative, right? So when cosine of this angle is negative, right? That means this angle is equal to but also know that theta and phi are both a cube. Therefore, the whole thing can only bring up to quadrant 2. That means it's either quadrant 1 or quadrant 2, right? Now, take the intersection of quadrant 2, 3, and 1, which appears equal. Okay? Can I? Yeah, in case you're not sure, go and watch the recording a few times. Yeah. No. You always come late, 10 minutes, then every time 5 minutes on the go toilet. Every lesson, you miss 15 minutes. Where got? Huh? Where got time? Because you were here when Chinese lesson started. Okay, so every lesson you miss 15 minutes. Every 1 week, you miss 1 hour. Right now. Sedikit, lama, jadi bukit. In Malay, it means what? When you add little by little, it becomes a mountain. Why I want you to stay? Today, it will not affect a lot of things, but it will affect the psychology. Okay? Is it urgent? Yeah. Okay. Yes? Javier? Wow, you're really fast. Good job. Okay. Let me hit a hit. The potential one? First, okay, you think of this as that's correct. Good. Use the formulas. You got start. Okay, let me come to you. Okay. I'm taking the positive and negative. 1 second, that doesn't make sense. Hey, what happened to your? Then book to be positive. Huh? I draw the figure. Okay. Wait 1 second. No, so once you are here, not start. Okay, once you are here, what do you do? Multiply by square root 3. Sorry. Multiply by 3 over 3. Okay? 3 to this is 3. Here to here, cancel. Yes. They rationalize by multiplying by. Correct. Yeah. Okay, you expect. Okay, so next one. 2.5. Wow, it's so fast. Everybody make it at 2.5 already. Don't blame me. No wonder she got time to Google on the focus. I saw document. I saw. You dare to take no number. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. Sitong, answering what you asked me. So are you a left-hander or right-hander? Do not laugh at my art. Okay, my art has failed. Okay, my art, there were two things that was very bad in. One was geography, one was art. Okay. So 30 degree. My art is like, it's very horrible. Yeah. So then, if you take sine, sine is the number of fingers on the right, divided by 2. Cosine is the number of fingers on the left, divided by 2. Tangent is sine over cosine, right? So it's square root right over square root left. Okay, no. Okay? You just Google Trigo ratio of special angles, fingerprint. Will come out. Yes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I come to this. Okay, where else? 2.5, right? Someone was asking about 2.5. Okay, so I'm going to 2.5. Okay, so 2.5. What is bothering you? 每个单词会单，知道吗？ The first part you start already. First part you start. This one, are you able to get cosine? No. Okay, so remember this is a trigo equation. So when you get a trigo equation, you want to get the same trigo variable. You want to get the same trigo variable. So far understand? Can I? So what are the formulas that you like? The formulas that you have learned in your life about trigo. What are the formulas? Correct. Use it. Okay. In exam, in lesson time, we teach you this, right? If you were sine square, I'll be cosine square together with the 1. This is what teacher teach you. But what do teacher test you? Teacher test you this. Teacher tells you this. Make sense? What we teach and what we test, the first person get. Why not? We teach from left to right, we test from right to left. Clear? Now take this, substitute. Can I say that sine square is 1 minus cosine square? Why do I do that? I want a single trigo variable. Clear? I want a single trigo variable. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm a bit sick after the moment. I never go over because I just get up. That's why I never walk to your again. 2.2 the second part, right? Okay, so 2.2 the second part, I've gone through this 2 times so far. In case today you all didn't catch, go back to the recording. So now, have you found that cos theta plus 5 is negative? When it is negative, right? What is happening is that, am I right to say that it must be second or third quadrant? If cosine theta plus 5, this is read as 5, I believe. THI, THI. Yeah. If you go to 404's lesson recording, you will see Joshua saying this. What is weird as you say the 0. It tells you that theta plus 5 is correct. Now you also know that the question says this. Theta and 5 are cubed. Okay, please sit down. Minus square, sit down. Alright, to see so. Since they are cubed. I'm between 0 to 90. You are between 0 to 90. If you add up together, we're going to go 0 to 1. Yeah. Correct? If these two must go through, only this is true. If I want to okay. Now, whatever I say, this is the official answer. Sit down, please. What are you doing? You are discussing, is it, Timothy? Okay, go. If I bias now, Timothy, I say okay. Sorry. Yes. What are you doing? Go toilet. Okay. Well, seems like you're doing very fast. Come, sound you're only 2.5. Wow. Now 2.3 part B. In case you do not know what to do, change cotangent to tangent. Change cotangent to tangent. Then change to tangent 45 minus 30. Change to 45 minus 30. Change to 45 minus 30. Change your cotangent to tangent, then bring it to 45 minus 30. Oh, you need help or not? Why you wearing short? Oh, you got the pants. Hey, alamak, I say like I explained 4 times to you today. Ask Tukai to explain to you. Tukai, explain to you now. No, you explain. You're doing it now. Where do your hobbies also? Isabel, explain to the two of them what I just explained.
Basically, right, you know the time, just rationalize it, you'll get it.
Correct. Yeah. So actually this one, right, can bring to the top. Kind of. You divide by this theory, so this one can bring to the top. Does it make sense? Okay, explain to me why is it like that? Why is it like this?
So it only can be quadrant one of two. Then cosine 0
Theta plus what? What is this called? 5. Theta plus 5. Okay.
Right? Be quadrant 2 or 4. Because
2 or 4 is 8 lah.
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Then,
So therefore it's still because repeated over time, so overlap.
okay, you tell me what's the reason? Why is it like that? See how good the teacher is. Why is it like this? Use one.
Because this and this means that there are two angles, and if you mix them together, it becomes like that. But because it's in quadrant 2, it has to be bigger than this.
Yes, you what?
It has to be bigger than
Why is it? Why must it be quadrant 2? Why not quadrant 1?
Because in cosine, anything that's negative in cosine is equal to
Anything that is negative in cosine is quadrant 2 or quadrant 4.
Yeah.
Say again.
What?
Anything that is negative for cosine must be what? Which quadrant? Wrong. Say again. Just say no. Quadrant 4 cosine is what? Huh?
Oh yeah, it's this
ASTC. So in quadrant 4 is which quadrant? Quadrant 4 is the cosine quadrant. In quadrant 4 cosine is positive. Cosine 3, third quadrant, which is positive? Quadrant 2? Okay.
No, you know what? I do this and then you say this is 0. No, actually I don't know.
90, yes. 5 over 3 to minus 5 over 4. Okay. Okay, put a degree sign on. And you're doing good. Tangent 45 is 1. Don't remember, shame on you, shame, Edison. Okay. Question 2.5. Oh, so you are done already, huh? Okay. Who's already at 2.4? Not yet, okay. I'll go through that later. Okay, so now you know that, okay, the idea of double angle, let's suppose that we are studying double angles. So far, Yesu knows this, right? Right? What I want you to focus on is a relationship. So relationship is that this is always double of this. Am I right? So Yesu, if this is cosine 60 degrees. What should be here? 2 cosine squared 30. If this is cosine 90, what should this be? 45. If this is cosine theta, use this formula for that. Okay. And it is just a relationship. Double angle can also call half angle. It's just a relationship. Oh, okay. Which one? Yeah. Never get. Why? Okay, so now you have 29, right? Right now. Megan, after you have what do you do next? Oh, yeah, expand. Expand. Alright. Okay. 3 to 15 over, alright. 3 to 29 over, alright. Got it. Okay. Yeah. 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 Right. Okay. Zero. This is the bigger picture side. This is the bigger picture side. The bigger one. Okay. Yeah. What's the guarantee about the sorry. So, Jaden, you see, okay, from here, right? Because this is your tangent 50, the tangent 50 is 45, right? This whole thing together, right? Is what I'm trying to say is this is the bigger division sign. Tangent A minus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A tangent B. Is it okay? Which means that this can go to the top. Understand? There's a difference in how you draw your division sign. Because 1 over, like 1 over 2 over 3 versus 1 over 2, 3 versus 1 over. Yeah, so a lot of difference. How you very confusing. These two, they have very different outcome. For example, this right, this is 1 over 6. But this is 3 over 2. Okay? So you are really referring to the first one. Right? So that means I'm saying that this is 1 minus tangent 45 tangent 30 over tangent 45 minus tangent 30. Yeah, okay. And from that is what's tangent 45? We answer it's BQRA. EQRA. E for facing angle. Alpha. Just like you. Alpha mu. Sine inverse sum. Okay, or cosine inverse. Q. Quadrant. R. Range. Look at the range of this is our answer. Okay. And hopefully with this you get some good luck. Anyone needs any help? Yes. Which question? How do I go? You know this one, right? Take one by because you talk something yeah. Anyone start at any question? Yeah. Which question again? Sorry. 2.3b. 2.3b. Okay, 2 plus 1 over square root 3 over 1 minus 1 over square root 3. So if I have something like that, what I typically do? I multiply by square root 3 over square root 3. Okay, now here to here, this is 2 square root 3. Okay, can I? 2 square root 3. Here to here, I get 1. Oh, is it that? There's something wrong with it? I don't know. Maybe you check this number again. I think final say it's wrong. We go over to you. Everything look. I come over. 1 second. Where are you now? Sir, please let me take a photo.
Oh, 1 plus 1 times.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you do with cosine theta and
Okay, no problem. Okay, so which question? This is question 2.4, right? 5. Okay, many of you are done with 2.3 already, am I right? Who is done with 2.3? You don't have 50 people, yeah, we're all. Yes. You multiply by the conjugate. By both. So okay, so for example, you have 7 over 3 minus square root 2, right? Multiply by 3 plus square root 2 over 3 plus square root 2. Okay? Yeah, then the overall value is 1. And is it okay? So the conjugate, right? It's the denominator minus the plus. You cannot substitute the value. You multiply by okay. Yeah. Okay, now. Okay, so now Javier, now theta over 2, right? Okay, so at this point in time, you must know that you have learned the double angle formula. Okay, now the double angle formula is that okay, essentially you have this is double of this. It's a 2 times relationship. Fair enough? Fair. Okay, so now I ask you, if I give you cosine 60, then what should be here? If this is cosine 60, what should be here? Yeah. Can you see? If this is 90, what should be here? If this is theta, what should be here? If this is theta, what should be this? This is the formula you can use. Okay, because what we are talking about is just the variable is a constant. That's the variable. The angle is a variable. You have to integrate. What you must see is that this is double of this. So if you want to find cosine theta over 2, simply use the cosine theta. So over here, cosine square theta over 2 is just 1 plus cos theta divided by 2. But when you want to square root, think about whether to take the positive or the negative. There might be some decision you make there. Okay. Answers are here. Have you managed to do all of them? Okay, so I'm going to slowly go through question 2.1 then. Okay, for purpose of recording, if you're not listening, it's all right. Okay. Okay, so question 2.1 part 2. I'm supposed to find the exact value of sine A plus B. This is sine A cosine B plus cos A sine B. So what is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B? Sine A cos B is just 7/10. Cos A sine B is just 1/5. So the answer comes out to be 9/10. Okay? Right? So part 3, 2.1 part 3, tangent A over tangent B. I change the top to sine A over cos A. The bottom is sine B over cosine B. When we divide a fraction, this can go to the top, this can go to the bottom. That leaves us with sine A cos B, cos A sine B. Okay, which gives us with 7/10 divided by 1/5, which is 7/. Okay. So far, okay, Now I go to 2.2. Anyone struggling with 2.2? Zihan? Don't keep playing by iPad. Look at the. Where are you now? Okay. 2.2. Anyone struggling with 2.2? No one. No one. Okay, 2.2. Okay, now I go to 2.3. 2.3. First one, sine 75. Sine 75, I look at, now when you look at special angle, there are only 3, 35, 30, 45, 60. Okay? So sine 75, think of it as sine of 30 plus 45. Think of it as sine A cos B plus cos A sine. Okay, what is sine 30? Javier, what is sine 30? Very good. Isabel, what is cosine 45? Okay, Zoe, what is cosine 30? Chunling, what's cosine 30? By now you should be expert already. Ariel, what is sine 45? Very good. Okay, cannot. So from here, you should get the answer. Oh, so nice. They are both times 4 times 2 times 2. So that is square root 2 plus square root 6/4. Okay? Can So that's for part A. Part B, cotangent 50 is the same as 1/tangent 50. 1/tangent 50 is 1/tangent 45 minus 30. Right? So how do I do is basically I think of my special angle. I add minus, see if I can get 1/tangent A minus tangent B. 1 plus tangent A tangent B. Okay? This can go to the top. So I will get 1 plus tangent 45 tangent 30 over tangent 45 minus tangent 30. What is tangent 45? It is just 1. Yeah, so this is 1. What is tangent 30? 1/square root 3. 1 minus 1/square root 3. So I have 1 plus 1/square root 3. 1 minus 1/square root 3. Okay? Personally, when I see fraction, somehow I get very uncomfortable. What do? Simple, multiply by the denominator I see. Okay? Square root 3 to 1, I get square root 3. Square root 3 to square root 3, I get 1. So my denominator becomes 1 plus square root 3 over 1 minus square root 3. Okay? Then you rationalize the denominator. Alright? Solve. You should get 2 plus square root 3. Okay? Now I go to C. Yes. Minus 2 minus square root 3. Minus 2 minus. Check your minus sign. Somewhere the minus sign must disappear. Your minus sign must disappear. Yes. Okay. No problem. So from here, so from here, let's take a look. So I multiply by 1 plus square root 3, 1 plus square root 3. Is that okay? Then my numerator will be 1 plus square root 3 square, 1 minus a square minus b square, which is negative 2. On top is a plus 2ab plus b square, which is 4 plus a. Oh, I got the same as Zoe. Oh no, did I do something wrong? B2, B3, B4, Bisoto, Birubus. Okay. Let me see a solution. Did I do something wrong? Oh! I know why. Yeah, because I'm multiplying by square root 3. I'm multiplying by square root 3. Here is should be square root 3 plus 1 over square root 3 minus 1. You see here to here, right? This is wrong. It should be square root 3. Okay? Yeah. You can't see. Depends. You practice is square root 3 over 3. Then it's 3. You get the answer? Yeah. Which one? Yes. What's okay, let me get to that. Okay. So this one is wrong. This one is wrong. Okay, so let me just erase everything. I start again. Oh, it auto deletes. Okay, so this is square root 3 plus 1 over square root 3 minus 1. Okay, Zoe. So I multiply by square root 3 plus 1, square root 3 plus 1. This will give me square root 3 plus 1 square over square root 3 square minus 1 square, which will give me 2 at the bottom. The top will be a squared plus 2a, which is 2 plus square root 3. Huh? What did yeah, all percent. What talking about? I mean, okay, so you see, independent 50, that's really a popular way on that. Then I don't have it. Because here I'm not doing proving, I'm finding values. Why is so strong? If I say more, now I go to stop here. Stop here. Yeah,